Tonight at 6 on Alaska's news source, could a second summit come back to Alaska? What we've learned after President Trump's summit with Ukraine's president, just days after the Alaska summit with Russia's President Putin.
And Vladimir Putin's parting gift, the Anchorage man who received a motorcycle after the summit, tells Alaska's news source what he thinks about the Russians giving it to him. Plus,
and we are live here at the Alaska State Fair. I'll have your full weather planner for tonight and the rest of the week.
You're watching Alaska's news source.
So right now at 6, you've got to hear about this uniquely Alaskan moment leading up to today's White House summit with Presidents Zelensky and European leaders, when days ago, after the historic Alaska summit, Russian President Putin left something behind for an Alaska man.
The Russian president gifting an Anchorage man a motorcycle following last week's summit.
And he told our Georgina Fernandez today the reason why is still unclear, as she asked him if he's concerned at all about accepting a gift from Vladimir Putin.
I thought it was a hoax.
It's been a question of why.
Because they don't know me, I don't know them.
For days now. After Bird Creek resident Mark Warren was given this new Ural motorcycle from Russian President Vladimir Putin following the summit last week. This letter here from the embassy of the Russian Federation in the U.S., calling it an act of giving with no explanation as to why.
It's so absolutely astronomically random that it was hard for me to understand why this happens. Matter of fact, I still don't know why.
The story, though, with Warren and the bike starts more than a week before the summit, after he says Russian state journalists initially made contact with him while he was riding his own Ural motorcycle through downtown Anchorage.
And that they were interested in why I had the bike and what I was doing. It was purely just information about the bike, why I bought it, and about what I did to fix it up.
Days later, he says the journalist called him saying their story went viral. Then more days pass and another call came.
We want to give you a bike, a new motorcycle, a new Ural, and that it was on base. And I said, call me when it's off base. Because at this point, I just felt this is so random and so strange that I felt apprehensive about this being actually really going to happen.
Warren and his wife later meeting up with Russian embassy consulates and members of the media to receive the bike.
Did you ever have any second guesses of maybe I should not accept this gift?
No.
Why so?
I don't think it. If I was accepting this gift for some nefarious purpose or for some favor or something else that I had to do to interact with them, I would definitely not do it.
The reason, though, why he was chosen,
but this was just a purely random act,
is still unclear. Georgina Fernandez, Alaska's news source.
Interesting story, Georgina. And Alaska's news source reached out to the Russian embassy in D.C. asking why the bike was gifted, but we have not heard back just yet. We'll keep you updated.
Right. As far as what's happened since Friday's summit here in Alaska, it's still largely unknown if the state could be a future location for a summit aimed at ending the Ukraine war.
That comes after today's White House summit with Ukraine President Zelensky and European leaders. President Trump said he's now trying to clear the way for 2 more summits following today's meeting in D.C. and Friday's summit in Alaska on J-Bear with Russian President Putin. The next one, President Trump said, would be between Presidents Putin and Zelensky, which Trump will not be involved in, with a potential meeting to follow that between Putin and Zelensky again. The president previously floated the idea of holding a future summit here in Alaska. That was not mentioned today. He had mentioned that last week. Here's what the president said today about the Friday's summit on Joint Base Elmendorf-Richardson, where a ceasefire was not secured.
The Alaska summit reinforced my belief that while difficult, peace is within reach, and I believe that in a very significant step, President Putin agreed that Russia would accept security guarantees for Ukraine, and this is one of the key points that we need to consider, and we're going to be considering that at the table also.
So a lot of countries on the side of Ukraine, our people, and all of us want to finish this war, stop Russia, stop this war. We spoke about it, and we will speak more about security guarantees. This is very important that the United States gives such strong signal and is ready for security guarantees.
And as you can see there, much of that meeting played out publicly, very different from Friday's summit in Alaska, most of which was private. Right now on our website and our mobile app, we break down what happened Friday in Alaska versus today in D.C.
And transitioning now, the Alaska State Fair is up and running with plenty of fun for the whole family.
All right, Chief Meteorologist Melissa Fry, also Bailey Braun. They're there now with your weather, and looks like a good time. Where? Oh,
there they are.
There they are.
Hey.
Yes, okay, so Bailey and I, we are in the front of the largest roller coaster in Alaska. It's called the Aftershock. Did you just get nerves all of a sudden? Did your heart just start racing?
A little bit. I wasn't nervous until now that we're ready to go.
Here we go. So, you know, we got to try these things out so we can let you know how they are. This is the Aftershock, the largest roller coaster, not just at the Alaska State Fair, but in the entire state of Alaska. It was a very impressive feat to get this roller coaster to Alaska. Been here for a few years now, and they are loading it, and hopefully you'll get to see what it looks like in action here. They are getting on going, but let's do the weather real quick, and I'll have our director Kevin pull us back out if we start going. Right now, 67 degrees in Homer. We have some cloud cover that is increasing. 70 in Anchorage. Holding on to those mid-60s in Fairbanks. Heaps of blue sky there still. And low 60s in Ketchikan. Now, we do have this front that is pushing in here from the north that is going to eventually bring some rain to Palmer tomorrow. But hey, good news. The fair's closed tomorrow, so it doesn't even matter. We will see those showers making their way here through the valley first, then into Anchorage in the second half of the day. You'll skip out on most of this, as will Homer, but we will see that rain in Seward and across Prince William Sound. So if you're heading out to the fair, here we go.
Perfect
if you're heading out to the fair tonight, temperatures slowly dropping back into the low 60s. You'll settle to see clouds. But again, the rain, that does hold on until tonight. Oh, my baby, it's the big hole. Here we go. We can see, I think, we can see Methodist Peak, we can see Pioneer Peak, we can see the entire fair. You see it down there, Bailey?
Yes, I can.
We are climbing the ladder. Our director, Kevin, said he did this run on Friday, and there's one big drop, he said, right at the beginning. So I think just a couple minutes. Oh, yeah, this is the view to
This is it, yeah.
This is awesome. Okay, so Augusta and John, here we go. Hands up. Well, there you have it. We are riding the roller coaster at the Alaska State Fair. What an idea.
Phenomenal.
Phenomenal. That was our Melissa Fry and Bailey Braun enjoying the Aftershock roller coaster up at the State Fair. Again, low 60s. Today's heading out to the fair. Nice. That was so fun. Nice job, ladies.
Looks like a good time.
It looks like a good time.
It certainly does.
Still ahead, renovation timelines for the Chena Pump Recreation Site are running short.
We'll tell you what still needs to be done before the start of moose season a little later this month.
You're watching Alaska's news source.
As moose season approaches in the interior, renovations at a popular boat launch underway with the expectation of opening to the public before hunters hit the river.
Receiving funds from the federal government, the Department of Natural Resources seeks to reduce maintenance costs by renovating the Chena Pump Recreation Site. Renovations include paving the parking lot and the day-use loop, as well as replacing 2 pavilions there. But the project encroaches on moose season, which is why leaders at the DNR say they're working to open public access before the season starts.
I stipulated that no access limitations were to be in place between August 25th and September 30th to protect people's access for their moose season activities up and down the river, because I know that's extremely important. The only exception to that is the back loop along the river.
Now, that back loop or day use loop will likely be closed during the first week of September. That's according to Thomas. Construction expected to be complete by September 27th. And still to come, we're going to check back in with Melissa Fry and Bailey Braun out at the Alaska State Fair.
We'll get their review on the roller coaster, and they'll preview all the food and fun and happy forecast if you want to get out and enjoy the fair as well. Stay with us.
Chevy makes affordable vehicles that help you enjoy life. Get more for less in the Chevy Trax. Maximize every mile in the all-electric Equinox. And power through with the capable Colorado. Enjoy endless possibilities and your new Chevy. Current qualified Alaska lessees can get this 2025 Colorado four-wheel drive for around $399 a month. See your Alaska Chevy Team dealer.
Nasty crawl space? Foundation and Crawl Space Repair of Alaska can help. Did you know a vented dirt crawl space is unhealthy for you, unhealthy for your house, and makes your home harder to heat and cool? These damp conditions create a breeding ground for mold and critters and affects the indoor air quality of your entire home. We'll transform your nasty crawl space into a dry, usable space. Call Foundation and Crawl Space Repair of Alaska today for your free estimate.
Americans elected Republicans on the promise of lower costs and more choices. President Trump is already making America more affordable. Now, Congress has to do its part by extending the tax credits working families use to afford their health care. If they don't, premiums will double, families will lose coverage, and Republicans will lose in 2026. Senator Sullivan, keep your promise. Protect our health care, our GOP majorities, and our premium tax credits.
I get really anxious before any season. It's the 20th year. That puts even more pressure. So we just pray that good people have turned up. Otherwise, we're screwed.
You guys ready?
She's back.
Welcome to season 20.
Well, right now we want to take you back out to the Alaska State Fair. It's happening right now.
Head up to Palmer, where Melissa Fry and Bailey Braun are there checking everything out. Ladies, what are you up to now, and how was that roller coaster?
Yes. Okay, so we had so much fun on that roller coaster. That was amazing. Already excited for the next ride, but we got to play a game first. And I don't know if you all know that Bailey Braun, not only is she a meteorologist, but she is a collegiate soccer player. They don't have any soccer goals, but they have basketballs. I figure that's close, right?
I think it's like the same thing,
Same
basically.
thing.
Yeah.
So we're going to try and see if we can take home a ball. I'm a Blazer fan, so we'll see if we can do it. Okay, can we play? Okay. So you just shoot the hoop?
Yeah, I'm going to give you a ball, and you're going to shoot. And if you make it in, you get a basketball.
We shoot, we make it, we get a ball. Easy peasy.
Easy enough.
Okay, here we go.
All right, so I'm going to have you guys back up behind the black and blue right there.
You got to dribble first, right? Like get some bounces in.
This is how you get a good shot.
Go whenever you're ready.
Okay, I'm going to go for this one.
I'll go for this one.
Okay. Okay, we got 5 more tickets. Try again.
Okay, I don't know if I'll get it, but we'll do it one more time.
Okay, let's pull up.
All right.
Let's see Bailey do this. She's got this. You got this. Come on, yeah. Woo! Oh, so close.
Melissa, you stay beating me in all these games that we do.
Oh, man. Yeah. Well, let's talk about the weather conditions. Pull up those graphics. Perfect weather conditions down here tonight. Temperatures right now sitting right there in those mid-60s, 68 degrees. So still even climbing since we have been out here tonight. The wind is calm. We've got some peaks of sunshine. Perfect weather down here to enjoy the fair tonight. Now, we do have some cloud cover that's beginning to push in here from the north. That will bring some light rain across the interior as we head into tomorrow. Then eventually we'll also see that front pushing even further south into south central. So rain is likely tomorrow here, first in the valley, then pushing into Anchorage. But the good news, as I mentioned earlier, the fair is closed on Tuesday and Wednesday, so no concerns there. These showers likely moving in the second half of the day, though, for Anchorage. Again, looking ahead, you can see it's just been a little light rain that we've seen so far here across the state. That front is going to first move over the Brooks Range, and you notice purple on the map. That is snow. I do expect up to an inch of snow in Anchorage Pass overnight tonight before that mixes back with rain for you there tomorrow. Even up on the slope, Prudhoe Bay, starting to see a bit of a wintry mix. Quick shot of rain showers tomorrow through the interior, and then we'll see that rain pushing into south central. Heaviest rain is going to be in Prince William Sound tomorrow, and we'll see that rain in the second half of the day in Anchorage. Comes and goes pretty quickly. We do get back to dry conditions as we head into Wednesday afternoon. A little drizzles possible midweek, and we will hold on to some cloud cover. We are under an active weather pattern, so we will continue to see these fronts rotating through here about every 24 to 36 hours. So again, be ready for that quick shot of rain, heaviest starting in the valley. Quick shot of rain in the afternoon and early evening in Anchorage, and then we'll see those wet conditions pushing east and out across Prince William Sound. We'll hold on to the cloud cover and just a little drizzle as we head into Wednesday. Looking at the big picture, again, we will continue to see pleasant conditions tonight. If you head out to the fair, only dropping to the low 60s. Chris Tomlin taking the stage at 7 p.m. Should be a great night for a concert. And then we will hold on to just upper 50s and low 60s tomorrow. Wet conditions in the second half of the day. We'll see those showers pushing across the interior. Cooler, high temperatures only reaching the upper 50s for you. And into southeast, we will still see some rain near Ketchikan and Petersburg. Drier conditions further to the north and still warm in Skagway. High temperatures for you back into the mid 70s. Low 40s for the slope. We'll see 50s down the west coast, although Bethel mostly sunny with high temperatures for you back into the mid 60s. And again, no major storms this week, just these light fronts pushing through about every 24 to 36 hours. Chances for that light rain in Anchorage Wednesday, and then we will see chances for showers coming up again on Saturday. High temperatures stay consistent in the mid 60s. And across the interior, seeing rain, chances for it the next 2 days. Look how fast though those temperatures climb behind this front on Wednesday, right back into those mid 60s. And then we'll see some sun breaks as we head into the second half of the week. So great weather for the fair, and I can't believe that I made a basket. What luck.
I can't believe it either, and I just found out it's her birthday today.
It's your birthday?
So
happy birthday. What a great day to be at the fair.
Yes.
So do I get to take anything home?
Yes, you get to choose on one of these balls on the sides.
Okay, I grew up in Portland. I'm a huge Blazers fan.
Do you want a Portland ball?
Portland would be awesome, unless you had a better choice.
You know, I'm a Nuggets fan as a Colorado resident, but I don't watch basketball, so it doesn't matter.
I'm bringing it home. Go Blazers.
Wow.
Right there in Portland, and we'll see you back out here.
Well done, ladies. Well done. I'm entertained. Also, Jackie said she wants crab bisque before you guys head out. There you go.
Bring Jackie
Putting in an
back
order.
some soup.
And I want a teddy bear and fried bread.
There you go.
Before you drive
fry
back down
bread.
south.
Good
Yeah.
call. Good call. We got a big list. We'll text you.
Nice
We'll
job,
text you.
ladies.
Thanks for listening. Click subscribe so you can get the latest podcast from Alaska's news source automatically. And stay up to date with breaking news and in-depth reporting available for free 24/7 with the Alaska's news source app.